Amber told me, I'm not even trying to be judgy or anything. Andizokhwela la moto. Jonga sibamba ningamehla ke okunogayo. Ndimjonge mna ndithi. I don't know. Then ndiqonda uba hayi, as long as undibonile and undibonile uba nam ndikubonile and nam no babes. No. Like mamela sundibiza. Don't fetch me for my peace for uzongixakekisa because now you're pissing me off. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, if you're a new subscriber, if you came here while I was away or whatever we want to call it, welcome to my channel. Welcome home. This is an amazing space where we're friends and we just go through life together. My name is Luetu. I'm also known as Oluetu Olo, whichever name that you decide to land on. The only rule in the house is pronounce it correctly. And for my friends, my sisters, my brothers, my mates, my everythings, the people who have been patient with me, who have been riding with me since day one, I'm so grateful and welcome back to my channel. Guys, I'm so tired of explaining what's happening, but I've just been experiencing like an unfortunate streak of luck when it comes to my phones. Like I've lost 2 phones in the space of a month this year. And like between insurance or having to buy a phone, cash and everything in between, I've just been drained. Like I'm tired, you know? And I'm so sad because I'd literally had a goal that I was gonna get to 1K subscribers before like the anniversary of my channel, which is in March. But obviously I was dealing with so much, I couldn't. But I'm back. There's so much that I have planned. I'm praying to God that this time around I can follow through. I won't lose my phones and nothing bad will happen, you know? But anyways, before we get right into it, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to leave me a comment or welcome back. Tell me you've missed me if you have, or what you've been up to, or anything that has been happening that I've missed out on. And anything in between. Leave me a comment and don't forget to like this video because it does really support my channel and it is really encouraging to see that you guys love these types of videos. All right, you have guessed it. I would not be coming back and doing you guys right if I did not come back with a story time. So today I'm back with the long-awaited story time. I know I've been saying I'm going to do this story time since last year, and I decided, you know what, people have been asking me so much about the story time, and I decided I'm going to do it. So today's story time is my first partying experience in Ghana. We went down, the shadiness. Are the men in Ghana the same as men in South Africa? What's going on? What's up? Stay tuned, guys. Let's get right into it. So great. Nothing like a good old savvy. All right, guys. So like I said, story time for today is when I went partying for the first time in Ghana. And you know, I've literally been wanting to tell the story time for the longest time because it was so funny. Like, it was really funny. Like, if you're a city girl like me, you will literally understand. Like, you'll get it more than people that don't really party and like that don't understand the ways of the streets. You understand? So, I don't know if you've been here long enough, and if you haven't, go watch my Ghana vlog. I was in Ghana last year, October. I went there with my friend, and it was such an amazing opportunity. The people in Ghana are so amazing. Weather was top notch, and it was perfect because we went there during a time where there was a lockdown in South Africa, and there was also load shedding a lot of the times. We were getting like hectic load shedding, and when we got to Ghana, there was none of that. Like, literally none of it. It was just fun times. bekumnandi nje. Like we could literally go out until the sun came out the next day. No load shedding. Kumnandi. COVID is not really a thing. Payana. So it's nice times. You understand? So it was really exciting for me, firstly, to go out of the country for the first time and to go to a place that is that exciting, and obviously where I can escape a bit of my reality for a little bit. So it was so much fun, and I really enjoyed myself. Ghanaian people are so kind. They're so they're so respectful. Like everything about them, Shem, I thoroughly enjoyed, and I'll definitely be going back to Ghana. I want to go back to Ghana. I want to experience it, God willing, if my plans come through. I want to experience Afro Nation in Ghana. I've heard it's amazing. So crossing fingers. But that's not what I'm telling you guys about, and that's not why you guys are watching. So let me get to the actual source. Let me get to what you guys want to hear. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so we arrived in Ghana. We left South Africa on the 19th, right? And we obviously took our flights to Joburg, flew out to the country, Yonkelondo, and then we landed in Ghana on the 20th, right? Shabu, and on the 20th, yes. And then we went about our full day on the 20th. Sapuma, did everything you guys saw on my Instagram and you saw on the vlog. I'm assuming you saw, because even if you didn't see, you're gonna go back and watch that video and you'll catch up, right? Sharp. So then we decided, we want to hit the streets. We want to go out. Like, there's no ways that we're coming all the way to Ghana just so that we can, like, chill. We want to go out, Sifunu Babahle, and want to paint the city red. Cool. So I'm going to obviously give the people that I was with, whether or not you know them, whether or not you can identify them from my vlog or from my Instagram, that's on you, but I'm still going to give them aliases because they're not here to tell their side of the story or to tell the story according to how they would like to tell it. This is my version of the story. So because of that, I would like to protect anybody's identity. If you figure it out, you figure it out. That's on you and Gendao. But I'm just saying, I give people aliases just because I want to protect their identity. And if they're not here to tell their own story, then it is what it is. So anyways, so I went there with my friend, and for story's sake, we'll call my friend Amber, right? So I went there with Amber. Amber is my friend. We flew there together, and then there was another group of girls that we stayed in like the same, it's not a condo, it's like the same loft basically. We were Amber and I were upstairs, and then they were downstairs. So for the sake of the story, we'll call them Lilita and Latita. I don't know, I just thought of the names. Lilita and Latita, right? So Lilita and Latita are sisters. They were downstairs. They stayed together in the same room. Me and Amber were upstairs. We stayed together in the same room, right? Sharp. Savvy as fine. So we all decide, guys, where we're gonna go. So now Lilita had been on like social media as well. Obviously they're also on social media, but she had also been on like some like dating apps and stuff, getting to know some people, and fortunately for her, she had connected with someone that was in Ghana. So obviously they had spoken, I'm coming to Ghana and whatever, I'll see you when I'm there, I'll hit you up and whatever. So Ulilita obviously told her guy that she's in Ghana and he wanted to meet, but the place he wanted to go to was not where we wanted to go, right? But we still had time. So we were like, hey, Lilita, this is where we want to go. Ulatita was also like, she's going where we're going. So Lilita was like, it's fine, I'll tell him I'll meet him tomorrow. And we're like, grand sharp. And then we all decided we're going to go to Elite's bar and we're going to go live it up Payan. Amber, my friend, had already Googled so many places and she was like, friend, this is where we're going, and she had a program for us. And we were willing, one thing about me and Amber, we were willing to go wherever with or without anybody. Like, one thing about us, Sizanishia. Literally, we will leave you guys and we will have the best time ever. Literally. Anyways, so Nyanike, we had been out for we'd been out for like dinner, and we went dancing and everything, and it was so much fun. But we left everybody, and we were like, we're going back home to freshen up, so that this is our so we freshen up. Around the time that we finish, it's around midnight, and like I said, there's no curfew and there's no load shedding. It's free times, like it's just vibes. You do what you gotta do. You leave when you want to leave. You come back when you want to leave, when you want to come back. Like it's nice times. It's literally pre-COVID times. Payana. Fine. So now we get ready at like midnight. We're like, okay, sharp, we're ready. Now we were living in Osu. We were living in Osu because we were all we were in Accra, right? And then where our apartment was in Osu. And then the place that we want to go, which is Elise Bar, is located in Islagon. So now, anyways, it's located in Islagon, right? So it's not that far. It's maybe like a 20-minute drive from Osu to Islagon, it's fine. So Nyani, we take an Uber to Islagon, and then we get there. Listen, we're looking fine. We're looking beautiful. Like, South Africa, see, I represent it. We're looking absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Like, chef's kiss. You understand? You get. Nyani, we get there, and you know what? I really realized, but amadoda ayafana. It does not matter where you're going. It does not matter. It just does not matter. Amadoda ayafana. Amadoda are hungry. Oh my god. Men are the same, guys. Everywhere you go, the thirst is the same. The appreciation for beauty is the same. Like, literally, we walked in and people were just like gasping, ooh and ahing, and just like trying to get us to come sit at their table. So we walk in. We didn't really make a reservation, and we didn't need to because it was empty. There were just a few like tables on the side, like VIP tables on the side, so it wasn't that hectic. And Tina, we wanted to have a girls' night. Yeah, understand? Sharp. So Tina, we just wanted to have a girls' night, nothing too hectic, nothing too dramatic. See, Lepana, we just wanted to have some cocktails, smoke shisha, obviously, and that's it. So as we walk up to, the bouncer guy says, no, listen guys, there's a waitress inside that will help you. And then we walk up to the waitress and we tell her, listen, there's 4 of us, we'd like a table. And then she's like, oh, okay. So while she's still trying to sort out the table, someone sends her, comes up to her and obviously says, man, I think it was under the table she was serving. Then she comes back to us. Instead of giving us a table, she's like, guys, there's a table here. It's one of the people's birthdays, and they'd actually like if you guys would join them, if you guys don't mind. They think you guys are really gorgeous, and they would love your company. Like, nothing too hectic, nothing, and obviously people can tell that you guys are not locals. So what do you think? And then, hey, Sijongane. Yeah, Sijongane, because we're like, Sitini, guys. We're like, Sitini. And then the waitress girl comes up to me, and then she's like, Mamela, birthday boy. She's like, birthday boy. But the boy says he really likes you and he thinks you're so beautiful and he wants to say hi. Even if you guys don't end up going to the table, he'd like to actually just say hi. And I'm like, okay, Shabu. So Nyani, we talk. I'm like, so it's Ted, okay, and we were trying to find reasoning as to like, should we go, the pros. We're trying to identify basically the pros and the cons of going to this table. And honestly, I was just like, guys, there's no cons. So we'll have a good time. If Kuselo ended that we're not drinking, we will literally just buy our own egg. If we don't like it there's enough tables, we'll move to a different table. There's no cons. Like, we're literally here to have a good time, and we'll get to know locals. Let's go. Nobody had a different argument. Kata, okay, I bet. That's Masambin, guys. Now, guys, like, it makes sense. Masambin, do you understand? I can like, a little bit, but eventually they're like, yeah, let's go. Nyani sifike pa etafuleni, hayike kuphakanye. Love that aesthetic of like the queens have arrived. Let's all rise. Yes, la aesthetic yes a courthouse. Also, all rise. Kuphakame when the judge arrives in court. That was the aesthetic. Janga kuphakame wonke umntu. Yangu all rise. Exactly that. Ngisho that. That they all stood up, Shem, and I love that. I'm gonna be respectful. Anyways, they all stood up, nyani ke sa mover. But like the way that they moved themselves, it was like ingati we're trying to be filtered into different spaces so that boys are push a passion. But in us, and we know that we can communicate amongst ourselves, and we know that we can easily just switch it up and speak Xhosa. And if we want to say anything, we can either text each other or we can speak in Xhosa. Fine. Cool, grand, sharp. We move. So we're sitting at the table. Me and Amber, we never separate. It does not matter what's happening. Amber and I are always together. We don't separate. And Amber is a non-bullshitter. You don't play Kentucky bad with Amber. Sharpo. So then the sisters are sitting on the other side, like opposite us. And that's fine, right? So boys closing on us. Janga, they closing on us. Long kulatita. Omnyungena ngapha kulilitha ibengu can we you umntu aphume kancinci, but then at the end they're gonna come back and they're gonna sit in between bazama unohlula type situation. Cool, we get this, like we're not stupid, we can see the vibes, we can see the movement. Personally, I'm not dumb. I can see when people are trying to push passion, and I can also see when people have a strategy. And you guys, at the end of the day, I'm not saying that I'm opposed to this. I'm not saying that there's a problem. It's fine. Like, if you want to share, you can share. Oh, birthday boy, Shem, I can say about now he's stalling when it comes to talking to me because I don't know if he's a little shy or he doesn't know how to approach me or what. But he's not saying anything, and it's fine. I'm like, oh, it's fine. But he had called me here, so I'm like, happy birthday. I heard it's your birthday. How has your day been so far? Because like now it's basically midnight, and I wasn't also sure if it's his birthday now after midnight or if his birthday was yesterday and this is, just an ongoing celebration. So he's like, no, his day was great, whatever. I think his birthday was the day before, and this was just an ongoing continuation of the celebration. Sharp. So now the friend like grabs Amber's attention. I'm thinking probably because Amber and I kept having conversations and a birthday boy because he's not saying anything. And one thing about me is that this a mover. Like, I'm not here to have chats with anybody. I was here to have fun with my friends. They wanted us to come chill by their table. I'm not forced to say anything to anybody, and I'm not gonna initiate conversation if you yourself you're not gonna do it. You get. So then me and Amber having chats, so the friend comes through by Amber's side, because Amber's by the edge almost, comes by Amber's side and then tries to grab Amber, get conversation, and then a birthday boy, obviously I'm guessing they're trying to give a birthday boy opportunity to say something. I'm like, God, but whoa, anyways, so cool, Grand Shapu, he eventually musters the strength and the courage basically to say something, and he asks me like, where are we from? I'm like, oh, we're from South Africa, and he's like, oh, nice. I could hear that you guys are not from here when you guys were speaking amongst each other. I'm like, yeah, we're from South Africa, we're Xhosa, no, and then he's like, oh, nice. And then what did he say? Okay, and then he basically asks me, what are we gonna drink? Now, mind you, on the table there's already a bottle that's almost finished of Moët, and there's also a bottle of Hennessy which the guys were drinking, né? So he asks me, what do I want to drink? I'm like, no, I want a bottle of Veuve Clicquot the Brut. If not, I'll settle for the rich, but I'm not really in the mood to drink Moët today. Also, guys, do you pronounce it as Moet or do you pronounce it as Moe? There's a debate me and my friends are going through. Me and my friend, actually, Mali and I are going through about, that we've been having about whether it's Moet or Moe. But that's another video for another day. And yeah, that's something else. So, yeah, basically, and he's like, so ndimbone ba utsala ubuso. Do you understand? Utsala ubuso. And then he's like, you guys can have, like, why don't you guys have Hennessy? Do you not drink Hennessy? I'm like, oh yeah, I do drink Hennessy, but I don't want to have Hennessy. And then he's like, why not? I'm like, I don't want to drink cognac today. I'm not in the mood to drink cognac. And then, he's trying to convince me. He's really trying to flip me over to drinking this Hennessy. And then he's like, oh, okay, so you only drink Veuve Clicquot Brut. I'm like, no, but I drink Hennessy like I've said, but andifuni Hennessy today. And that's what I've decided on. So what's up? What do you say? And then he's like, no, it's fine, but akatandi. Titi mnamamela. No one's forcing you to buy me alcohol. You called me to your table. You wanted us to sit by your table. You wanted to host us, yeah? That's what you said to your waitress because it's your birthday. We're here now. I'm telling you what I'm drinking and you're not budging. And I'm not going to make you uncomfortable on your birthday especially. We can happily move to our table where we can order whatever we're going to order and we'll have fun. And guys, this is qalale. We were drinking. We were literally drinking and it was World Champagne Day actually that day. And it's and we told ourselves we're going to have champagne the whole night. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was World Champagne Day that day or the next day, but I think it was that day if I'm not mistaken. So since we're having such a good time and we're just like, bro, I'm like, you don't have to accommodate us. We can go to our table and order exactly what we want without making you feel uncomfortable. So I'm like, I can tell my friends, like, if they want to drink what they want to drink, it's fine. But I'll just let them know, bana, you know? Fine. He's like, no need to act so rash and no need. I'm not trying to be dramatic. Understand me. I'm really not trying to be dramatic. I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna want to host me, you also need to consider the fact that things are not going to go exactly how you want them to go. And if you're not willing to accommodate me, then in the way that I want to be accommodated, and in the way that I planned when I left my place, it's okay. I will go where I feel like I can do what I want to do and without it being a fight. Cool. He's like, no. The waitress gets there and then I must order. Yeah, well, I tell the waitress what I want and then the waitress goes, she looks for, she tries and orders what we wanted. She comes back and she's like, we don't have the Brut, but we do have the Moet /Moet, the Rosé. Do you guys want that? And then I obviously consult with my friends. I'm like, guys, Nitini. Guys, if you as a Han, you know this. You know this happens. If chief attraction etafuleni kubuzwa kuwe what you want to drink, right? And then now we're uzawuchaza and then awuchazile if lento nifunayo that you and your mates have agreed on ayikho, you guys have to huddle kaphina discuss about, okay guys, ayikho ke ole besiplanning ngayo sizawuthini. Do you understand? Are you guys okay with this? Because some people are very specific about what they drink and they don't drink anything other than what they've had or like what they used to. And I, for one, am very versatile. I drink just about almost anything. I drink beer, but I only drink Corona. I drink ciders. Most ciders I drink cognac. I drink whiskey. I don't drink white spirits. The only white spirit I drink is gin. And then I drink champagne. I drink MCC. I drink just about anything. But it's all about my mood. Some days I will literally not want champagne. And I will literally just drink either tequila or I will drink Hennessy. And that's what I want to have. Because that's what I feel like drinking on that specific day. So okay, no, it's fine. Selani the rosé. And then Ulati. One of the sisters, they're gonna have Hennessy. They're fine with Hennessy. Right, just okay, sharp grand. For stressy, to wheel it back to the waitress and I tell her, no, it's fine, bring us the bottle of rosé, we'll be okay with that. Cool, she brings the bottle of rosé and then I make a tafile and said. Now one thing about me, dizafuni happy, right? Fine. So anyways, if you know me, uyayaz bana ndiyayithanda happy. Igrooving and happy. Indiphelelisa ngomoya, it literally just makes me ndiqamba. What am I doing here? You know? So, me being me, I'm looking for Habli. And they were smoking Habli at the table already. So, which is already showing me, but Habli, they're koya pendling. Cool, and we already knew this. But anyway, so Fune habli Anzu selling Alinda by habli. And then he stands up, he goes to the toilet, and then the waitress comes back, and then I'm like, listen, babe, I want to order habli, and I'm not sure how it's happening. She's like, she's gonna come back. So by the time she comes back, he's there, right? So I'm like, listen, I don't know what's happening. I don't know how it works, but I want to order habli, and then I want to smoke. But more than anything, I want to smoke. And just really say it, guys, and I'm just put off. I'm put off because it's not giving what it's supposed to give. At this point, it's giving tomatoes. It's just like, no, babes, no. Like, don't fetch me for my piece for those because now you're pissing me off. Do you understand? But I'm not pissed. I'm just put off because I'm like, you're also trying to get my attention. You're also trying to finesse me, but at the same time, you're also not doing the most and understanding what's going on. You get fine. The friend then interjects and says, hey, you guys want to smoke habli? I'm like, yeah, I do. He's like, okay, wait, I'll sort this out. Abby's at the waitress. I say to the waitress, Mamela, please get these ladies a habli. What flavor do you want? And then he's like, okay, sharp, cool. And then Yani, the waitress goes, and then Jemayama, I say waitress, when she brings the habli, she drops it off, and then I drop her off. Alanduke, like a jonge guy for like it's added to the bill. No. He asks who ordered this habli, and then she's like, your friend ordered it for the ladies, but I added it to the same, like to the bill, to your guys' bill. Johnny Monba onyanyile. Yeva onyanyile santi. But one thing about you, azokonyanya. Engathi ngoqoqosha imanners zakho because awuzokonyanya. Ayonyanyisi, nothing about this yonyanyisi. No. You made your bed, now you're gonna lie in it. You're gonna sleep in it. At this point, I'm put off. At this point, I'm just put off. Everybody's like chilled. Oh, Amber's like really nice. Like, she's a really nice girl. She's not bullshit, but she's really nice. And she can read people really well. And she can really put you in your place without you feeling like, you know, I'm the opposite. I'm really nice, but I'm also like, when I'm put off, I'm put off. And tanned. So Nyani and the Ulatitano Lily are sitting on the other side, busy chatting sana changa kumnandi, and now I'm also having a good time. This my and I just went on my phone and I was snapping kumnandi, guys, like kumnandi siasela, and now everybody at the table is taking care of us because they just like, we're so cool and we're dancing and kumnandi. And now birthday boy is the sour worm of the table. Uhleli pana because he feels like shit, because he is shit for what he did. Do you understand? Uhleli pana sour mouth because now I'm not impressed. And if I'm impressed, I don't like to pretend. Do you understand? Especially when I don't have to pretend. I don't like to pretend. I don't want to pretend. And I'm just like, you know what? This situation didn't put her off. So good to her, guys. See, after this, we're going to a club. I forgot what the club's name is. We're going to a club. And you guys should come with us. And we're like, yeah, sure. I bet. Let's go. You know? Nyange shapu. Hey, guys, now this is the funny part. Okay, cool, the place is gonna close soon. You guys can ride with us. There's no need to do we need to Uber? They're like, no, there's no need to Uber, there's enough. So like towards the end of the night, like Payane Elite's bar, two guys walk in there. So two of them walk in, and they're like, hi, how are you guys doing? Obviously, Bazos shake again, as per usual. And then narcissists introduce, and that's that. I think they ordered something really quick, and then she said, guys, also have you listened to that song Omale? Anybody that knows me knows I am obsessed with Omale. Annie's name and surname is so white. It's so British. How did she get that name and surname? Annie Macaulay. Obviously, you think he's gonna say, Omale's gonna say Two-Face, Annie Macaulay. But like, it's Annie Macaulay, and it's like, how is she Annie Macaulay? She's fully Nigerian, and how is she Annie Macaulay? How? Anyways, we move. So, pardon, sorry guys, it's Savannah in Jikisan. Savannah and Coke, same WhatsApp group when it comes to Kulilusus no bodlisa. Anyways, we move. So now it's time to go. Ne? We're gonna go. We're going to this club and whatever, and then go Sipumeni again. Ne? Sipumeni as we exit. Now, this is the part that is funny. This is the part that is just like it's the cringe face part. So elite bar is an elite bar basically, right? And when it's in full-blown swing, there's levels to it. I don't know how to, like, what I can compare it to. It's like, I don't want to say it's Konka because I've never been to Konka, but like there's levels. Like there's general, there's VIP, there's VVIP. It's almost like rents but not rents. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but people with certain cars and people who have a certain VIP status, they park at a certain place and they get access to a valet service. So they get access to a valet who picks up the car, parks it for them, keeps the key or brings it to them or whatever, and then when they're gonna leave, the valet brings out the car as well and they get in the car and they leave, right? Then people I'm not laughing because I don't even have a license, but I'm just saying ne, they park somewhere down the road. But like Lindau is so dodgy, it's so dingy. It's down the road, like there's not even street lights payana. Like even parking is gravel. Like do you understand? Guys, it's so dangerous. Like it's one of those things that if you get there, Amachita have claimed your car. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. It is what it is. Amachita will take your car, and that's that. If not, and you're lucky or you know Amachita, then then it is what it is, right? So now, fine, Sipumeni, right? So the valet pulls in the one car. So the one car pulls into the road, and then we're all knocked. So now the conversation is as we're standing by the entrance, waiting for the cars to get pulled in and whatever. We're not all gonna fit in the same car, right? So we're gonna have to split cars. So ladies, are you guys are comfortable with splitting cars? Because obviously there's 4 of you, but like there's also some of the guys and whatever. So we're like, no, it's fine. So Ati no Lily are gonna go in the same car, and then me and Amber, obviously inseparable, we're gonna get in the same car as well. So if put it in Merc ne Shabu no Lily said they go to the car, and then they're like, okay guys, like let's keep in touch. We'll see you guys when you guys get there. We're like, alright. So now we're standing here, and then the 2 guys that came in late offer for us to go into that car. Right? And then Petepo comes up to me and is like, hey. He's like, hey, can you and your friend, like you guys can ride in my car. We can all go there together. And then I'm like, okay. Where you parked? Yo. What's it? I'm parked over there. Tell him now where? Ati there. I. Guys, I kid you not. His car was the I'm not laughing because this is not funny. His car was the only car that was parked there. One man, the only car. Kumnyama, it's dingy, it's dodgy, it's standing there, and I'm just like, that's what Amber told me. I'm not even trying to be judgy or anything. I was like, I'm not. I'm so sorry. I did not come on I did not come on vacation to a whole nother country to suffer. I did not come here to suffer. No, I'm not doing it. Like, and I don't have to because I don't know him from bar soap. I don't have to think about his feelings the same way now when he was being shady and whatever. So it is what it is. Like, I'm funny. That's where? What's Nati? Yo. Then the guy, Lona Wehabli, comes to me and he's like, oh, he's with his friends, which is the last 2 guys that came in. Do we want to just ride together? There's enough space. And then the valet pulls in their car. And I'm like, yeah, we're gonna ride with you. I'm like, oh, birthday boy. Call me materialistic, call me what you want to call me. It is what it is, guys. I am not going on VAG for less than a week. So that in this Africa pants. What if that car had stopped on the way? No. Please. I don't care. I beg. I did not come to this earth to suffer. Thanks. So it pulls in. And then, ladies, are you coming with? Did he show me? Andithi Moses siyahamba. Hayi bo, what about Amber? Kaphosis Maseko. Amber's like, yes, Chomi, let's go. I'm like, sharp. We hold hands, we get into the car, and we leave. Guys, we literally got in, connected our Bluetooth to the car, and all I said was to birthday boy, I'm sorry, we'll meet you there. Like, I wasn't shady or weird about it. I was just like, I'm sorry, we'll just meet you there. Hey, you're going to the same place, right? So it's not a train smash who we go with. We'll just meet you there. And I think he obviously got it, and then okay, it is what it is. So we all drove to the club, and then Sangena. So obviously I'm sitting, so like we're all having chats and whatever. So Sangena, and then as Singena, imoto phezulu mos. So the driver comes around, and we had like small chats Elite's bar anyways. So he comes around and he helps me down, and we just have like chats. And he had been to South Africa before. He'd actually come to Cape Town. So he asked me, where from South Africa am I from? I'm like, oh, I'm from Cape Town. He's like, oh my word, I've actually been to Cape Town, and this is where I stayed when I was here. I'm like, oh my goodness, what are the odds? And I know the place he had stayed in, and we're just having chats. So we walk into the venue together, and then we just continue having chats. And he's such a cool guy, like akukho nix hectic. Kumnandi, kumnandi. And then we get there, the sister, like the girls are there already, and we're all having fun. Ladies, for some reason, at Ghana, guys, they only have, the time we were there, and I also noticed this on Pushy's snaps as well when she was there, they mainly have Imoe, the rosé, like all the time. Everywhere you go, that is the one drink you'll get. I don't know why. Like, if you want to have champagne, that is the one champagne you will definitely get. And that's why. So weird. Anyways, so Nyanike, we obviously try and get something else. There's nothing else. We end up having the rosé. They bring us bottles, and then shisha, fike, sensaziwa, guys. I love it. Not personally, I love people who are catered to you, people who know that I love shisha and who will literally provide shisha on hand for me. Like, I love it when the only thing I have to answer is what flavor I want. I'm just like, you guys love me. I just know that people genuinely love me. Abeyaz by shisha is my thing. So birthday boy never showed, no? He never showed, and I didn't care. I did not care. We partied until like the morning, until like most places they close very early. They close very late. They close at like 5. I think we partied at like until 5, and then eventually we all got to the house like together in the morning. No, we got to the house at like 7. Got to the house, okay. We're just laughing. Girls, Ulatita no Lilita are telling us about what chats they were having that side, what the guys were saying. We're just laughing and we're just catching up. So yeah, now here's the other layer of the story, right? Remember, Ulanduka, Ulilita was on social media and on apps, and she knew people basically in Ghana, and she had connected with some people in Ghana, and she was basically gonna like have catch-up sessions and have meetups and whatever, and we all like were gonna do our thing at some point in time. And so at some point during the trip, Ulilita met up with someone that she was talking to, Oase Ghana, right? They met up and they had a good time, Kwamnandi, and they really got along. And if you actually want to see who this person is, just go on MacG. There's I'll actually insert it in the link. There's an interview section after the entire show. After the entire show where they were in Ghana and they were interviewing personalities in Ghana. They actually interviewed us because we were with MacG them, and you actually see who Lilita was talking to on the video. So they've been keeping in touch and everything, and it's been nice with them. So then okay, wanted to see Lilita with the last night, right? And then Ulatita was gonna be with us. So Sitina, no, it's fine. And Amber had Amber's like, Amber's relative used to be a flight attendant, right? So in Amber's relative being a flight attendant back in the day, she traveled a lot. She used to be a flight attendant for SAA, and she traveled a lot, met a lot of people, and she had contacts in Ghana. So the last night, we had so many plans throughout. We couldn't really meet up with the people, but like, her relative had connected us with these people and said, oh, we should go out, they'll show us the city. But because we're busy. So the last night, we reserved them for the last night. And we're like, okay, Sharp, you guys can show us the city and we can all have fun on the last night. So Lilita went to her guy, basically. And we were all, me, Latita, and Amber were all together. And we went to go see the people that Amber's relative had connected us with. Now, Latita, hey, Latita, baby, I love you, fats. Woo! Latita caused us a little bit of a mother and a headache. Latita connected with somebody on that day, birthday boy, right? And they had been in touch, but obviously we were all busy, and sometimes we would run into each other when we went out, because we would all go out every night, if not together, separately. So they'd been keeping in touch and whatever. And I don't know the details. I think they were just like, I don't know. And I don't even want to like go into detail for you. Now, now, we're out. It's me, Latita, and Amber. And we're out with Amber's relatives people, right? So qale a sandbox, but we got to sandbox too late. So siphume sandbox, good to know there's a place called Exhale. It's really nice. It's in Islagan, and you guys are gonna love it. Ne? One of the contacts had come to South Africa before, so I compared it just to some place. And it's like, no, you guys are really gonna love it. It's beautiful, and it's a really great vibe. Let's go to it. Guys, if you can, we get a table, but it was really full. We struggled, but we get a table eventually. Fine. So now we're sitting gleta file. So, okay, we had been drinking all day. I think this was the actual day where it was World Champagne Day, because we're having a lot of alcohol. And also, we're trying to finish alcohol, because the first day we went to go buy alcohol at Game, and we're trying to finish as much alcohol as we can, and we're trying to see what we can carry with us, and we can give away and whatever. So, siselile a lot at the house, and we went out. Ulatita, unakubunxilarha obuthile obudizi obu nje just something. You understand? But we're taking her with Andy, because no one's gonna be left behind England. Nyan abimotweni si nebotile Hennessy that we're drinking, and we stop at the garage. Now it's hard to find Red Bull at in Ghana at garages. There's just random like energy drinks that you can use as mixes. So eventually we get whatever, and then Olatita drinks it raw, guys. Sela raw Hennessy. You don't do that. If you're not trying to die, or if you just don't do that. You get. My girl is busy going in on the Hennessy, and I'm just like, girl, whatever you want to do you, baby. As long as you are heavy, we're happy for you. Cool. We get to the restaurant. Latita is drunk. But Latita doesn't want to admit that she's drunk. Latita is like, no, the right guys, we're like, we're going to get you water. I think I will Latita. And you see the contact, like the one contact, one of the people, actually, he drives those pickup trucks. You know, those American pickup trucks. Not very popular in South Africa. Those American pickup trucks. This is Pezo. Drives a pickup truck. It was the first time seeing a pickup truck face to face. Pezo, the pickup truck. Latita, oh yeah, can you get the photo? Pants. I'm like, Latita, hey, Fuka, Fuka. And when they want me you're not gonna go there the admin. But like, she's such a sweetheart. She's like, guys, I don't understand what's going on. We're like, it's okay, baby. We're together. Well, this is about right. Until you feel okay, and it's be right. Now, Olatita, remember she connected with someone at the first night. Baya cheta. they're keeping in touch because we had obviously gotten like Ghanaian SIM cards and whatever. We're basically citizens. Okay, Puma for the night. He's not going anywhere. Puma for the night, and he's gonna like keep it low key. And then we're like, oh, okay, because they were also supposed to meet, well, at some point in time, like say hello, hi, and obviously goodbyes because this is our last night there. I said, and then about tell this camera he's not feeling well or whatever. What's going down? Asifika yo. Athi Ember kum. Mdase, ekhona ke sana into eqhabo uyibona. Ndithi yintoni mdase? Sana ke mna ngendaba. Ndithi into mdase. Athi Mdase andiyazi ndizayithetha njani but khona umba ungalunganga apha. Ndithi yintoni mdase? Athi mdase I just saw umntu I'll say umntu because it's so much easier to refer to him as that. Now one thing about me, umfana wansakufune ungumntu wakho kum. My friends know this. I just saw umntu latita and ke latita unxilile and ke we both know what latita said but umfana when we asked her. So asiyazi andiyanoba should we tell her? Ndithi mntu say just don't tell her. Let's just keep it a bug and let's just keep it moving. Let's not tell her because at the end of the day what's going to happen? What must happen? What do we expect Latita to do? To go up to him? No. She can't do that. So, and she's drunk. And she's at the point where she's two-stepping. It does not make sense. Yes, I'm telling you, Latita. Hey, Latita, kambona guy. Guy, wama no birthday boy. Actually, not very far from us. Changa, sibamba ninga mehle ke no guy. Dimjonge mna ndithi. Athi naye. Hey, ndiqonda hayi. As long as unibonile and unibonile ba nami ndikubonile and nami ndikubonile ba nawe unibonile, it's fine. The rest it don't matter, but sibonene. Undijongile nakujonga sajongana, the rest does not matter. Andilahlise kamnaka because at the end of the day, it does not matter. I don't give a shit. And girl, besides me not giving a shit, birthday boy and I as 30 and birthday boy, I didn't follow him and he messaged is actually parky request and even I want nothing to do with the birthday boy. This birthday boy boom unsend up in my phone. Sorry guys, that was my neighbor. So I'm not birthday boy anymore young. And anyways, I don't reason anymore because that's not my country. I was there for a good time, not a long time, so I had no business caring about what people think. None whatsoever. So fine. So Em and I decide that we're not gonna tell her. So she goes to the bathroom and she comes back. As she comes back, she's like, I think I saw Obanban. And we're like, are you sure? It's like, and I'm gonna go up to him because why did he lie? That combat. Why? Why? Yo! I didn't say up to sitting home. That said, there's no need for you to go up to him because if he wanted to tell you, he would have told you, but which means he doesn't want you to know that he's here and he saw you. And she's like, no, he didn't see me. I'm not gonna say he saw us. Him and I locked eyes and he saw that I saw him and I saw that he saw me. And so he knows that we're here. Wama no birthday boy food. She's like, yes, wama no, that's exactly. Yeah. So now she comes down, she move to our table. As move to our table, she pants at our table, and then we get our shisha, we get our everything that we wanted basically, and we're having a good time. But now the table, the problem is that the table that we're sitting at now, they were like on the other side. But then for some reason, I don't know why, they moved to a different table, which is much closer to our table. But like, not really close. I can't back up here. Peter again, Amber says, that's where they moved to. I think that's where their friends were sitting. Now, these are also booths on the side. And then they went to go sit, and they're not for Amber's like, he's sitting close to us again, fam. Now where the spice is, he walks right past our table, like he walks over my shoulder. He walks right past our table and he mises, guys. He mises, he walks right past, all the way to the toilets. And then she sees him when he comes back. I got her like this. Nix. Janga? She was like, no, none of that. Waphakama, two-step, Sibanga two-step wayofika. And I was just like, oh shit. Now we're calling Ulilita and we're like, babe, Ulatita is drunk. And she's a very drunk. And at drunk, Jenna, this is what's happening. And there's nothing I can do. And we're like, I guess I'm going to start it. We're giving you common courtesy so that you can help us, but now I'm going to start. We ended up taking her home, and then we went home. We took her home, and then we went clubbing, Tina. Continued clubbing because it's our last night. The next day, we're going to wake up. We're going to have to go to... What did we have to do? We have to check out. We have to go to the podcast, which is the session that they recorded. And then we had to go to a fashion show. And then after the fashion show, we're supposed to go to the gardens. And then we were going to go home. So we were like, we don't have time to party. We need to party. Janga, we partied until I think 8 in the morning the next day. So party, and then we had like, it was so much fun. The next day, I guess I know hey, wait, now. She's like, oh no, guys. But that's what I love about being girls and going out as hands. The stories, the crazy moments, especially when you guys are like, when you guys bond, I feel like there's just a level of patience that you gain for each other. Because had she been a random hand, I would have left her. I would have left her to her own devices, or whatever Mosach she wants to do. But we had bonded, we were living together for like 5 days, and I was just like, oh my God, we had shared so much. There's so much that happened in between that obviously I'm not at liberty to talk about because it's not really my stories to tell. But like, all of this, like we bonded and we formed such a great bond, and that's why we could even discuss it the next day. But this is what happened, and we're laughing about it. And we had so much fun. We formed such amazing bonds with locals and even amongst ourselves. And the next day, but yo guys, what happened to Mang Mang? And obviously there's so much more. But yeah, like, anyways guys, that brings me to the end of my story time. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope you had some good laughs, and I hope that you found it like really interesting, and then you found it funny, and that you kind of just, based on the previous vlog and based on what I said today, you can kind of put it together, what's what, and just kind of like build up your own imagination on what happened on that weekend. Drop me a comment on what you thought on this video, what you'd like to see. I'm actually traveling. I'm not out of the country, out of the province in like a week and a half, so I'll actually be vlogging that experience, and I'll be taking you guys with me. It's actually Durban July weekend. I'm going to Durban, and I'll actually take you guys with me along with what I'll be doing. So that's another exciting thing that I'm gonna do. And also on top of that, I'm planning to shoot other videos for you guys, and I really hope that you guys stay tuned. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like this video and leave a comment down below. Tell me you've missed me. Drag me if you must. Anything. I promise guys, we're back and we're better than ever. And honestly, we need to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can get monetized. You know what I mean? And so 1,000 subscribers, and that's the goal before my birthday. I'm trying to get to like 2K subscribers at most. I know it's possible, especially if I'm consistent. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for dragging me and reminding me that you guys have not forgotten about me. I appreciate it so much. You guys don't understand how much when you drag us, it actually encourages us, because it makes us feel as though there's somebody that's actually really waiting and interested to hear what we gotta say. Because a lot of the time it can really feel like you're just sitting behind the camera and you're just talking a whole lot of nyals. But when there's people who are actually listening, people who are keeping up, people who are connecting dots, people who are going through so much effort just to keep in touch with you, feels like it's worth it. So without keeping you guys here any longer, I love you guys so much. Bye.